everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary. Thank you so much for being here. Today's vlog is going to be a bit of a reset video. So it is January of 2026. We are getting our life organized, and that means, personally for me, decluttering my space, making things just feel fresh after the holidays. The holidays have a very specific feeling to me. They're cozy, they're warm, and then when January hits, I want to feel fresh. I want my space to be very tidy and clean, and I want to prepare for spring. So that's kind of the theme for this video. I'm doing a bit of a declutter. I'm going through my closet and doing my second session of my closet clean out, and I just want to have things in my house that I love, and I don't need the excess junk. So I'm going through every little corner of my house and getting rid of things that I don't need. I'm also getting my new stationery out. I love stationery. I love planners and journals and planning out my life, just feeling so organized mentally. I can't keep anything organized in my head. I have to write it down. So if you are also someone who is in the mood to reset and refresh, or if you're someone who needs just a little push and motivation to do so, just keep on watching. All right, let's talk about my vision board, because this is actually, I think, the first vision board I've made in years. And I think the reason I've not been making vision boards the past few years is because I did not have a clear understanding of what I wanted, what brought me joy. In your 20s, you can feel very lost and you just don't have a clear understanding of what you want. And I feel like I'm finally coming into myself and understanding who I am on like a deeper level. Not to get like so deep, but I really feel like I'm finally understanding myself better, and I'm really leaning into my soft, girly, like hobby era. I decided to choose a word for this year, for 2026, and this word has come up a lot in my life. I feel like it's a word that I've been reading a lot about, just seeing so many places, and I decided that the word of 2026 for me is wonder. A feeling of surprise mingled with admiration caused by something beautiful, unexpected, unfamiliar, or inexplicable, and a desire to be curious to know something. I really love this word, leaning into that childlike wonder and just looking at the beautiful things around me, the things that bring me joy, and paying more close attention to the little things. I feel like that really goes along with romanticizing your daily life. I want to have more wonder in my life. So this is what my vision board is looking like. I have a few quotes. I have a few pictures of some knitting projects. Knitting and reading are my two main hobbies for this year. I have a few projects that I would love to knit. I'm currently making the Sophie scarf, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want to work my way up to the Sophie hood, which I believe is that green one that the girl is wearing with the sunglasses. She just looks like such a cool girl, and I love that. I really want to stick to journaling daily and also junk journaling, just holding on to those memories in a physical form. I also have a few places that I want to go this year, including Boston. I would love to do a solo trip to New England. I think it would be so fun. Maybe a girls trip, but I don't know, I'm just feeling like I haven't done a solo trip in a long time, and Boston is #1 on my bucket list. I also just have some other things like a cozy little coffee corner, some makeup organization. I just want to feel at home in my space. I live in an apartment, and I feel like when you live in an apartment, it's hard to make your space really feel like home. Especially for me, I just have this feeling of like, I'm not gonna be here forever, so why would I put so much work into my space? But it really does make a difference when you feel like your space is yours and your home. So I definitely want to work on that this year. I just really want to feel relaxed and content this year, and I do want to push myself a little bit to meet some of my personal goals, but I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. I just want the things that are meant to be to come to me, and that is kind of what I'm hoping for by looking at this vision board. I have exactly what I want to feel like this year on this board. I think it's really cute. I love how it turned out, and I made it in like 10 minutes. I got the pictures from Pinterest, and then I just made them into this collage on Canva. So it was a really, really fun project. And if you feel like you want to make a vision board so you can have a visualization of how you want to feel this year and maybe some like bucket list ideas or goals, I definitely recommend doing a little vision board for your computer wallpaper or on your phone. It was such a fun activity. Good morning, everyone. I just woke up. I think it's around 8. I have coffee brewing right now, and I just put this in my hair. It's the Fable and Mane hair oil. You put it on your roots and leave it in for a few hours, and then it's supposed to help with hair growth. So my hair is in a very awkward stage right now. It's still like short, but it's not like a cute bob anymore. It's like mid-length, and it's really annoying. I'm just doing like a little slick back right now. Doesn't look great, but I'm literally just going to be in the house doing some chores this morning, and then I'll shower and wash my hair a little bit later. But if you can hear in the background, I'm doing laundry. This is freezing cold. It does not feel good when your body's cold. All right, the second installment of the closet clean out is right here. So this is where I hang my shirts, and there's like sweaters down here, long sleeve shirts. So let's go through this, see what I don't wear, and then I might try a few things on. I'm not going to try everything on, but let's go through and see. This is my boyfriend's. He doesn't wear it anymore because that is like messed up. I thought maybe I would wear it, but I haven't. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this. This is a baby tee that I got in probably 2019, and it is way too small, but I kind of want to keep it just for the memories. I have not worn this in probably over a year. It's not really my style anymore. This is a no. This is also a no. It's a crop top. This is one that I'm going to try on. because I feel like it doesn't fit right. I feel like I've just outgrown this, both physically and like my style. Same with this. This I'm going to try on. I'm also going to try this on. I thrifted it. It's from J. Crew and I have not worn it. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't like the color of the stripes. This has been with my family for probably 20 years. I know my brother wore this for Halloween when he dressed as a nerd in like middle school or something. It's the McKids brand, like McDonald's. And I wore this when sweater vests were really in, and it was cute as like a little cropped sweater vest. This is gonna go in my like memory box because I'm not going to wear it anymore, but I can't get rid of it. This I have not worn in years, and I keep it because I think maybe I'll have an occasion to wear it and I just never wear it. Maybe I'll try it on and see what it looks like on. This I wore for Thanksgiving a few years ago and I have not worn it since, so I will be getting rid of this. Also getting rid of this. This I really like. It's LL Bean, but the way that it like puffs out here kind of looks like a maternity top, so I might try this one on. I wore this so much in my early 20s. It's an off-the-shoulder tight black top with lace, and it served its purpose, but I no longer have a purpose for this. This is a wrap top from Forever 21 that my friend gave me, and I just don't wear it anymore. It also served its purpose. I wore it so much. Okay, let's move on to the lower section. Getting rid of this. I have other button-up tops that I like better. Getting rid of this. I don't like the color. I have two flannels that I have not worn in years. If I decide I want to wear a flannel, I'll just thrift another one because there are so many out there. Actually, I might try this one on. This is Woolrich. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't like the way it fits. This I thrifted. It's a Lacoste sweater and it's super tight. This black Old Navy sweater I really love, but the material just pills so much. So unfortunately, I'm going to get rid of this, which means I don't have a black cardigan anymore. So that will be going on my thrift list. I keep a list in my phone of things that I'm always looking for at the thrift store. So I'll be adding black cardigan. I'm also getting rid of this. I'm not obsessed with the colors on it. This I got for a Halloween costume and I don't think I would ever wear it again. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it for another year and see if I wear it like next autumn. And this I wore this year to the symphony with my mom and it's just too tight. It's really, really tight in the arms. Okay, these are the ones that I'm keeping that I tried on. Black cotton shirt. This actually looks cute on. The Lacoste shirt isn't as tight as I thought it was, so I need to start wearing this. And I am going to keep this one flannel for a rainy day. The colors looked good on me when I tried it on, so I'll be keeping this as well. Okay, so this is the next reset task. So I'm gonna show you some of the like stationery things that I am using this year. So this was my planner last year. I always get this brand of planner. It is my favorite layout and they have really cute ones. So this is my one from last year. This year, I went for this style. So it just says my 2026 planner, pages for plans, and then it accidentally came with someone else's name on it. I'm going to find a cute sticker or something to put over that, and then the back is just a tan color, and I'll show you the layout of it. So I use this planner for everything. I use it for work, I use it for writing down doctor's appointments, or places that I need to be. So I put everything in this planner. And then I actually got this monthly planner as well this year. Oh, I forgot to mention, so for the other physical planner, I also use Google Calendar for work. So I write down everything in Google Calendar, and I also put it in my physical planner just because I like having a physical planner. I don't know why, I just like writing things down and it helps me remember things better. But I also got this one, and this is from the same brand, and it pops up so you can set it on your desk. But this is a monthly planner, so this is what every page looks like. I got this for content, so I'm going to hopefully write down like the videos that I'm planning that month, Instagram posts, just to feel a little bit more organized in that aspect, because as of right now, I'm not planning anything out. I am just uploading when I want. I hope this can give me a little bit more organization in that realm, because I've never had to organize something like that before. So hopefully this will help me in that area of my life. Next is journals. So this is my journal from 2025, and it is from Paper Source. I keep a journal for each year. I don't like rolling over into the next year. So 2025 is in this journal. And then I picked up this one for 2026. It is significantly smaller, but that just makes it easier to throw in a bag. I've never used a moleskin journal before, but it's just a lined journal. I like lines and not dots. And yeah, I'm excited about this. It's a really cute color. I love this color, and it matches my other journals and planners for the year, which is very aesthetically pleasing. I actually didn't even plan this. I guess this is just my color for 2026. Also matches my lip balm. I want to mention the pen that I use for everything. This is the Pilot Precise V5 RT. This is the best pen ever. I have so many of these. I get the refills, so you don't have to buy 1,000 of these pens. You can just buy the refill. So that's my favorite pen to use for everything. Okay, so some people might think that this is very excessive, having like a planner, a journal, a monthly planner, and using Google Calendar. That's just what works for me. I've been doing this for a few years now, and ever since I started my job, I have been doing this. It works for me, and I love writing things down physically. I cannot just use my laptop or my phone to keep track of everything. So let's talk about my reading journal. So this is the reading journal that I used the past 2 years. This is basically Goodreads in physical form. So I'll show you how I set this up. So at the beginning, I have books read in 2025 and all of the books that I've read. I need to update this. I got to number 29. And then I start by writing down each book, the author, the genre, the characters, setting, and any notes that I have. And then I printed out a picture of the cover and did little stickers for my rating. So that's how I set up my reading journal last year. I printed out most of the last books that I read in 2025, and I need to stick them down into my reading journal. But that's how I did it last year. I know some people do like very extravagant, aesthetically pleasing book journals. I just don't like doing that, and I'm not going to do something just to do it if I don't think it's fun. This is what worked for me, but I actually received a gift this year that's going to make my life even easier, and that is this reading journal. It's so cute. A reading log for book lovers of all genres. And my boyfriend's mom got this for me. Such a thoughtful gift, and this is what I'm going to use for my reading journal this year. So I'll show you the contents of this journal. It has a book index. You write the title, author, and rating. And then as you flip through, it has a page for each book that you've read. And there's like stats here. So you can write if you read a physical book, an ebook, an audiobook, and then it has all of these different like stats on it. And this is absolutely perfect. This is basically what I was doing myself, but this is already laid out for me, so I don't have to write it every single time, and I'm so excited about this. It goes up to 100 books, so I should be able to use this for the next 2 years because my reading goal this year is 30 books. So I'm very excited about this. I can't wait to fill this out for my first book. Next segment of getting crap out of my house. This laundry basket is full of clothes that I don't think I'll be able to sell at the consignment store. We have these giant blue donation bins, and you just drop off clothes in the bin and you don't have to go to the store. So that's what I'm going to do with the clothing donations. This is all recycling that needs to be taken to the recycling center. So we have some things that need to be done today. Recycling center, clothing donation drop off, and I'm going to get myself an iced coffee because when I do chores, I like having an iced coffee. I don't have to worry about my hot coffee getting cold, and it's just a motivator. I think I'm also going to get a donut. As you can see behind me, I have a bunch of crap behind me. Not crap, but all of my products. Skincare, hair care, medicine, so many things that I keep in my bathroom, under my sink or in my bathroom closet, and I'm going through that today. So the other day I did my makeup, I got rid of a few things and took them to my coworkers. I went through my medicine today, got rid of all of the expired products, and in this bag, I'm keeping all of my empties for January. I have so many products that are not expired. I'll get to the last few uses, and there's still product in there, and I'll buy a replacement and just start using the replacement. So that's what I'm trying to do this month. Use them up, and then see if I have a replacement, because I probably do. This product from Topicals is the best for razor burn or razor bumps. I love this so much. It really, really helps. Okay, I made some really good progress. Nail polish and nail tools. This is a little self-care bin. In this little pouch, I put masks, so like face masks. Why is that hard for me to say? And these are eye patches, this face mask, teeth whitening strips, and more little eye mask things. This one is my backstock product, so if I run out of something, I look in this bin to see if I have a replacement. So I have like toothpaste, razor refills, and then like hair products, perfume and stuff. I actually did just run out of one of these and put it in my empties little bag, so I'm going to put one of these in my shower. I really like doing a body oil and then this on top when your skin is still damp, so I'll put this in my shower. I don't have a Trader Joe's near me, so I have another one of those. This is a body scrub, so that goes with this bin. It just couldn't fit in it. And then this is what goes under my sink. So these are like everyday products for like when I wash my hair. And then I'm going to put these two products in my cabinet where I put my everyday skincare, because they each have like a tiny bit of product left. I still have a little bit of work to do, but in this one I have like hair stuff. I have my heatless curling rod that my hair is too short for right now. This is also like backstock stuff, like cotton swabs and cotton rounds. This is what I need to go through still. This is all of my travel stuff. So now I'm going to take these products that have been organized and put them back in my bathroom. This closet is really deep, so there's actually two bins here. There's one behind this, and I could put another one behind the travel bin, but then it's just hard to get things out. It's nice for like towels because it's really deep, so you can put like the excess in the back. Like I have my seasonal towels back there. This is where I have this little rotating bin for like medicine and stuff like that. Back there I have my travel neck pillow, and then over here is like my backstock products. Back here I have a curling iron in that box, and then I have my little self-care bin with face masks and such, my nail polish and nail stuff. We're looking very organized, a lot of space to put some other things that I find during my organizational journey. I'll show you what's in this like mirror cabinet and then under my sink. So these are my everyday products. Up on the top shelf is my boyfriend's stuff. This has hair tools, hair accessories, and the top one is hair brushes. And then this is what under the sink looks like. So at the bottom, there's like medicine and things that you need to be easily accessible, like band-aids and stuff. And then up here, things to take my makeup off with. And down here is more like everyday products, some hair care products. So yeah, that is the organization of my bathroom. So I feel like I did a really good job, and I'm very happy with the progress that I've made today. Okay, we're gonna get very vulnerable for a second because I'm gonna show you where we store just random things that I have no idea where to put. I feel like this is very relatable, and this is one of the sections that I need to organize still. This is the craft bin that I just purchased, and I want to put it back here in this corner, but I can't quite do that yet because there's just stuff shoved back here. But that is going to be for another day because I just put in a lot of work doing my bathroom. This is my January mission, to get rid of clutter, get rid of excess, and I still have a few weeks to do that. So I'm not in any rush to get everything done at once. I feel like we're off to a good start.